Hey guys, what is going on? Denim Angel coming at you again with another vlog. Haven't done one of these in a while. In fact, I haven't really done much on my channel in a while. Videos, vlogs, anything really. Probably gonna go home right now and do some World of Warcraft hardcore. Make another video, start making more videos again, more content. Yeah, it kind of sucks, you know. Every now and then I take a hiatus from my channel. It seems to be more often than not, and I hate it. You know, it's like I get in a rut, you know. Sometimes I don't want to log in, play. I get real life issues, you know how it is. Plus, you all know I work 2 jobs, right? So I don't need to explain that. If you follow my channel, I've probably talked about it enough. So anyways, I was trying to make a decision if I want. So basically, the way I've been feeling lately is I haven't really wanted to play any games. Like most games nowadays, just let's face it, they suck. They're for fucking Gen Zers. Is that what you call them, Gen Zers? Or Gen Wires or something? I don't know. Basically, the youngins. You know, and all the games lately just seem to be conditioned for those types of people, that type of generation. I like the older MMOs. Now, I find myself wanting to log in more and more on Classic WoW, Hardcore, and old EverQuest, not the new live fucking thing. I mean, I honestly, I don't even care about live. You know, it's like you just get gear thrown. I watched a bunch of Let's Plays on YouTube, and it's just basically you get all this gear, you get all this shit handed to you, you get these quests, you can do heroic boosts, you can do this and that. I'm just like, there's no fucking point, right? But yeah, like the old school, like the P99. So I tried reinstalling P99. I was gonna take another crack at it. A couple of reasons. There's a podcast out there. It's called Forever Quest, I think. Yeah, Forever Quest. There's another one called The Return to EverQuest, but that's not the one I've been listening to. I've been listening to the one called Forever Quest, and it's kind of sparked my passion and interest to get back into the game again. So I tried to reinstall P99. Now, I did play P99 once before, but for some reason, the installation went horribly wrong, and it's happened a couple of times. I don't know. It's like you need to get these certain files from the internet, the titanium files. You need to get an ISO mounter program to mount the discs that you download, and then you download this into a folder, and then you go to the Project 1999 website. They got a folder there that acts as their server. You put that, you copy paste it or download it, and then put that into your EverQuest folder. Then you gotta go on Project 1999, make an emulator account, you gotta make a forum account, all this bullshit. I kind of did some of that before, but then the reinstallation of it just completely fucked everything up. And I'm like, you know what? The whole reason I wanted to play it was with friends, and I've been realizing after listening to this podcast the amount of effort and time you have to put into that game. That game is fucking insane. You play it for like years, and me as a casual, I would never reach 60. That would be impossible. So I said, fuck it. I tried the Agnar server, and it's dead. Now, Agnar is classic EverQuest. Well, it's not, it's close to classic. It's locked at Planes of Power. So it's, I don't know, just boring. You're just playing it by yourself, and it's dead. Like there's a couple guilds, but they're all like level 60, and they all just do high-end shit. So I mean, I love listening to the podcast and everything, but I was gonna put EQ on, but I don't have the time for that, you know. And same with Final Fantasy 14. Don't really have the time for that. And I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on it, and Final Fantasy's just gone in a direction where it's just like, who cares? Like, who gives a shit? Who fucking cares? Like, it's basically what, like watching an anime. You get to control your character for such and such a while and do fights, and then it's cutscenes. That's it. And You just go and spam buttons and whatever. Man, this guy is fucking slow. Anyways, so, back to what I was saying. So I've decided I'm cutting EverQuest out. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just gonna cancel my subscription. But yeah, so I've been playing WoW Hardcore. Now, I think I was up to episode 3. What ended up happening, okay, so here's the thing. My buddy and me, and I think a couple of other people, we all want to play together. And if you guys know what hardcore rules are for WoW Classic, you can't play with anybody unless you do a dungeon, and you can only do it once per each dungeon. And my schedule and everybody else's schedule conflicts. None of it sucks. The way hardcore is run right now sucks. So we all made a decision, instead of playing hardcore, we're going to play Soul of Iron. It's basically the same thing. The only thing is you don't have all these hardcore rule sets, like, you know, can't trade anybody, can't use the auction house, can't use a mailbox, can't group with anybody, can only do a dungeon once, there's no social factor to it. It fucking sucks, and you need to download a third-party add-on to do it. We said, fuck that shit, we're not having fun with it, so that's it. So anyways, we decided to play Soul of Iron. You get the buff in the game, and you lose the buff, you die, you're done, that's it. That's why they call it Soul of Iron. This whole hardcore group and scene of people have their own written rules and shit. I'm like, no, fuck that. We're playing Soul of Iron. You know, you go in the game, you get the buff, you lose the buff, you die, that's it, it's game over. So anyways, I told the guild, I said, look, it's not working for us, because we don't have, our schedules conflict. And if I wanted to play a single player game, basically that's what it felt like. I said I'd go play fucking Donkey Kong. So a bunch of them understood. I guess there was an officer meeting about it, because I was a Soul of Iron player in their hardcore guild. Now, the thing is, they have a set of rules. So, I mean, if I were to group up with them, I would ruin the run, and they wouldn't be verified anymore. It would be like grouping with a non-hardcore, even though I am playing Soul of Iron. So there was an officer meeting. A lot of them said they were perfectly fine with it as long as we didn't group up with them at some point. I said, no, my friend and me would be playing with each other. However, there was an officer meeting, and the officer said, sorry, if you're in the hardcore guild, you have to be verified with a third-party program add-on. So it was a decision vote that we had to leave. Now, they got into contact with another guild on the server. It's a dead server, by the way, unless you're hardcore. Another guild on the server called The Last Bastion. They're not hardcore, but it was a dead guild. It wasn't working. It was just bullshit. So I seeked out a guild that was for pure Soul of Iron. None of this hardcore bullshit. Fuck that. So we found one, and it was on one of the only populated Season of Mastery server, Shadow Strike. There is a dedicated Soul of Iron guild. Not hardcore, Soul of Iron, which means you can use the auction, you can do anything you want in the game, just as long as you don't die. Play with people, whoever you want, right? Now, as long as you have the Soul of Iron buff, you're good to go. You die, that's it, you're fucked. So anyways, I transferred my character, it was a free transfer by the way, over to Shadow Strike server. We're not playing on Obsidian Edge anymore, fuck that. We went to Shadow Strike, it's more populated. And I'm in a guild now called Soul of Iron. So that's what I'm going to be doing and focusing on right now. I am preparing my priest on retail for Dragonflight, which is supposed to be coming out this year apparently. They just announced that the other day. So what I ended up doing is before the announcement of we knew Dragonflight was coming out, but before the interview and the video telling us what everything was included in Dragonflight, I was under the impression that we were going to get housing in that game, because I watched a bunch of videos and apparently housing is incorporated in that game. They just never activated it. apparently it's been there since vanilla. They data mined it. They have shit apparently built into the game for it. They just never implemented it. So a lot of people were speculating, oh, they're finally going to do it because, you know, Final Fantasy brought in a lot of a big player base because of housing. So dumb fucking me, I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go buy a whole bunch of WoW tokens and sell them on the auction house for gold. I did that, and I ended up buying like fucking 6, 7, 8. So I've got about over 1 million gold, about 1,100,000, maybe a bit more. Thinking, okay, now I'm gonna save up enough money I got enough money for a house. Lo and behold, they're not implementing housing in this expansion. So I'm sitting on a ton of fucking gold because of all the WoW tokens I bought and sold, and no housing. So, I mean, I guess I could put it towards gear. I mean, they got some cool new crafting tables in there, and you can order craft material or armor sets and shit from people who can make it for you, I guess. And that sounds really cool. So, but anyways, I just been getting my fishing, skinning, cooking, and all that stuff up on my Holy Priest. I'm looking forward to playing it because I'm bringing back to the talent trees and shit like that. But I'm dedicating all my time to my hardcore paladin, which I'm on episode 3, I believe. So here's the thing. Here's what happened. All right. Here's the story. So Obsidian Edge is completely fucking dead. I'm not running the third-party add-on. This is before the guild kicks me out. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I want to move to Shadowstrike. This is before all this happened. I want to move to Shadowstrike because it's got a player base. Like, it's got a big player base. And, so, what the hell happened? Hold on, I forget. It's been so long. So I drowned my paladin. I fucking drowned her. She was level 13. It's probably the ones you've seen in the videos. She's dead. All right, she's gone. So I about to create a character on Shadowstrike, and Shadowstrike's kind of dead too. You know, it's not super heavily populated, and apparently I thought the hardcore server or the hardcore guild was dead on Obsidian Edge because there's nobody on Obsidian Edge because the website I went to showed 0 players active, so I figured the hardcore community just left and went to Shadowstrike. I was wrong, and I found this out. I'm like, okay, maybe I jumped the gun. So my buddy and me, we're gonna play on Shadowstrike, and I said, hey, listen, hardcore community is still active on Obsidian Edge. Let's do our characters on there, but we'll play Soul of Iron. We won't play hardcore. We'll do our own thing as Soul of Iron. So we decided to do that, and then we both level up. He's leveling his Feral Druid. I'm leveling my Red Pally again for like the fucking 5th time after I drowned her, which I shouldn't have, but whatever. This time, when I'm leveling up, I'm kind of doing it differently. I'm finishing all the quest lines. I'm doing all the quest lines in Dun Morogh, which I've already done. I did every single fucking quest. I've been skinning, fishing, cooking. She's level 15 now. I actually took the time to do everything, explore all the caves, do everything, skin, get money, do the quests, everything. Usually you leave around level 13, but I stayed for a bit. I got to level 15 before I went to Loch Modan. I'm just going to Loch Modan now. And this is when all this transpired, and they're like, oh, so you're doing Soul of Iron. Well, I'm sorry, bro, but you can't be in this guild because you're not hardcore. Even though it technically is, it's just not doing their rule set. I'm like, well, we want to play a social game. I'm paying a sub fee a month so we can play together. I'm not playing this stupid fucking rules. We're going to do hardcore with Soul of Iron. So apparently that wasn't good enough. I got a free transfer to Shadowstrike, found the Soul of Iron guild, And now I'm in that, and now my friend is transferring over, and we're going to do Soul of Iron. They have a Discord and everything. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't mind hardcore. It's just, I want to play with people. I want to do dungeons. I want, all that. You still can't die. You die, you're fucked. But the rule set of hardcore is just fucking stupid. Completely stupid. So yeah, that's where we're at now. So the paladin that you're gonna see on my next videos isn't the same. She's gonna have the same name, same race, all that. But I think I left off at level 13 on my last videos. Well, this is level 15, but this is a whole new paladin, whole new red paladin. I'm gonna be going through all the quest lines, and I'll be playing with my friend and possibly other friends as well. We're not doing hardcore anymore. We're doing Soul of Iron. Still can't die, but you can play the game as it was intended. Use the auction house, use the mail, group up with whoever, but we'll probably only group up with Soul of Iron people because, grouping up with normal people, they obviously don't give a fuck, like, whatever. They don't give a shit if you die. So I'll be grouping up with Soul of Iron people, doing dungeons. I'll be taking my time, preparing everything, making sure I got health potions, up to date armor, stuff like that, bandages, whatever I need. I have a spec all planned out. I figured out my spec, figured out what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna build my paladin, stuff like that. Sort of similar, doing the skinning, getting money. Fortunately, the auction house is pretty much dead on that server anyways, so it's not like it's really gonna do anything for me. It's a little bit more populated, but most of Season of Mastery is dead. So yeah, anyways, that's what's been happening so far. EQ is off the table now. I just don't have time for it. I don't have the patience. I love listening to the podcast, but that's something I might do in the future. I might do a podcast, maybe once or twice every couple of weeks with my friend. We'll figure it out. I'm not sure how to do a podcast, but I'll figure it out. And it'll be nice, doing a podcast with my friends, and it'll be a first time for that. It kind of inspired me after I listened to Forever Quest. They did get me inspired about the game again, but after listening to everything that they've had to go through, I wouldn't be able to play it. I wouldn't have the time to invest in that. So I'm just going to invest my time into what I want to do, which is WoW Hardcore. And once Dragonflight comes out, I'll be doing that. It would be nice to have a little bit more time and do EverQuest on the side, but my friends probably won't want to subscribe to both games because you got to subscribe to be on a classic server. They don't want to play P99 because it's insanely hard to fucking install on your computer, and even if you do install it, you'll likely never reach max level. It's fucking insane. You die all the time, you lose XP, you lose gear. It's insane. It's like the hardest game ever made was P99. Anyways, so yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. I'm probably gonna go home now and jump onto WoW Classic Hardcore and start my journeys in Loch Modan. I'm level 15 right now. I think my friend Dakota is also level 15. He's doing a Feral Druid. It just sucks our work schedules kind of conflict. Actually, I think he might be off camping. I think he's off on holidays right now. So yeah, that's basically what's been going on. So I don't know how many of you guys listen to this or watch this, or it doesn't matter. But just in case you guys were wondering what was going on, that's pretty much it. I may one day go back to actual hardcore and make a character there. I don't know what's gonna go on with the second season of Mastery. I love the Soul of Iron. I hope they keep it. There was talk of a season of Mastery 2, but then some people were saying, well, if there's not enough demand, they won't keep season of Mastery. So Some people are saying there's enough people out there for an official hardcore server. I don't know what's going to happen. I think the next season of Mastery is coming out in November, but I can't be sure. Now with that, I don't know if there's going to be an official launch of hardcore servers or not. Wrath of the Lich King just got released, or the beta, I think, got released a day or so ago. But I don't really care about that. I mean, I just really want to play classic hardcore. So now, regardless if they keep Season of Mastery or not, whether they keep hardcore or not, I don't know. I guess worst case scenario, if they don't, I can still use the hardcore add-on, but I just don't like the rule set. I like the Soul of Iron better, but it is what it is. We'll see what happens, but I'm going to be playing Soul of Iron for the next while before Dragonflight comes out. And like I said, I'm ditching EverQuest, so I won't be playing that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know if there's anything else to discuss. I don't think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much happened. Got kicked out of the guild, went to Shadow Strike, found the Soul of Iron guild, I'm playing that now. So, hopefully I'll be doing a more content on that on my channel. It's just been hard lately because I haven't really known what I want to do, because I don't really care to log in to these fucking... I don't really care to play any of these new games anymore. I just like the old classics. So, like I said, I wanted to get into P99, but it just takes so fucking long. And then EverQuest Agnar seems like it's good. It's got updated graphics, and it's just dead, you know? It's like a vacant game. It's I don't know, maybe I don't know. I'm still on the fence about that. Like, if I had somebody to play with, it might be better. There are TLP servers, time lock progression servers, but I'd rather have a permanent permalocked server. TLP servers unlock new expansions every like couple of weeks, so it doesn't stay classic forever. So Agnar is the only one that's actually pretty much classic. So I mean, I would play that, but I don't know. I might give it a try, but I was recording a video on it using OBS, but OBS on my PC, when I was recording it, just completely fucked up. I don't know what happened. The recording system I'm using for my videos are on my Mac, and it's QuickTime, and it's nice and fluent. I have a new Mac. It's upgraded, so it's like a gaming Mac now. It's not that piece of shit I was using before, so it's a lot better. Yeah, but OBS was fucking everything up. Well, it wasn't fucking everything up, but I played the video back and it's kind of garbage. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe because I had the graphics turned all the way up. Who the fuck knows? But I mean, I did other video, like I did my other EverQuest video, and the graphics were turned up and it was fine. So I don't know. We'll see. I might take another shot at EverQuest Agnar, because, like I said, I don't really like playing retail WoW. I'm just playing it just to get my fishing and cooking and shit up. I already got my skinning up. I don't really care about it too much. I like the old classic games, and EverQuest Agnar seems to be, like, I like it. It's not P99. The experience is faster, easier to level. You don't have to do corpse runs. You get maps, and you get all your spells in the plane of power. Plus, you can group up with friends very easily. So I might give that another shot. We'll see how I feel about it. For right now, I want to focus on WoW Hardcore. I might do the odd video here and there with EverQuest and see how I feel about it. If I feel like it's something I want to do, then I'll continue on with it. However, if not, and if I find I don't have the time, I may just abandon that project. So yeah, we'll see. But 100% I'll be doing WoW Hardcore for sure. So anyways, that's pretty much it for this vlog. I'm running on 25 minutes here. So yeah, the next few days I'll be pumping out a couple of videos. So, you know, just stay tuned. Watch your YouTube feed. I'll be producing some new content on there if you guys are interested. Like I said, I'll try to do the EverQuest series, see how I feel about it. I'll get my get my toes wet first, see how the water is, see if I like it or not, and see if my friends want to play. The only problem is with the Agnar server, you have to have a subscription because it is a classic server. It's not free to play. So anyways, we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys posted and updated. Yeah, so that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video.